Hello, Pio Nation. You're probably tired of seeing me today, but that's all right. My name is Matt Williamson, and you are watching Marietta College Esports once again. We have Fortnite, finally. So, just a quick background. We were supposed to play last Sunday, but apparently there was an issue with the NACE Starleague lobby, and they couldn't do it, so they postponed that to next Saturday. So this is the first one. It's a game of, there are 4 games. And because it started the same time as our League of Legends match, they've already played a couple of games. So we're only going to be able to see the last game, but at least we can show you some Fortnite. They got the code for the lobby, so we're going to go over a couple things while we're waiting. So first we'll take a look at who's actually be playing in this match. So we have sophomore Nathan Long, track 3. I think we just call him track. And then we also have freshman Ian Wanas, D9 Dozer 25, I'm going to call him Dozer on here. And of course, we have our head coach, Derek Games. But yeah, so the way this is working, it's a series of 4 Fortnite matches, and you get points based on the number of eliminations and where your final placement is. So just to give you an idea of how the team has done so far, in the first game, they did get kind of camped very early on. So they weren't able to get any eliminations, but they were able to place 17th overall. And I believe there are like 48 or so teams in the A lobby, like 48 or 50. I'm not too sure. The second game, they did a little bit better. They got 2 eliminations and they placed 13th. And then in the third game, unfortunately, it was one of those where if you've ever played Fortnite and you get eliminated as soon as you land, that's kind of what happened to them, at least my understanding. But we will at least get a chance to see the 4th game, and we will be watching both perspectives so that way we can see how they're doing. While we are waiting for them to start, which could be in a couple minutes, we'll go over a few quick announcements. So first, we do need to give a shout out to our supporters with HyperX Gaming with the peripherals. So our keyboards, mice, headsets, mouse pads, all of that has been provided by HyperX. We have the microphone in our broadcasting room, so we do want to thank him for that. So if you want to get your own HyperX gear, please be sure to go to hyperx.gg/MariettaES. The QR code is up on your screen. So definitely want to screenshot that. We'll also want to give a shout out to Over the Moon Pizza. And I'm still working on some of the OBS stuff on here. So yeah, we're going to have some of the transitions, but that's okay. But they do a game night every Tuesday, and as part of that, they will have like a Switch. They'll air some of our matches on their TVs, so definitely check that out Tuesday evenings on Front Street in Marietta. We are also participating in the virtual stadium sellout. So this is a fundraising opportunity to help raise some funds for our esports program. So you can go to givecampus.com/QHZGZI. The QR code is up on your screen. So as part of that, we're trying to raise funds to help get more machines for our computers. So it's been a long day. To get more machines for our esports students, we have about 40 students in the program, and we can definitely use some more computers for that. We have been able to get some computers for our facility because of previous gifts. So I do want to thank everyone for your support. We would not be where we're at in our program if it weren't for your guys' help. Yeah, we just wouldn't be where we're at right now if it weren't for you guys. So we're just asking if you're going to be able, if you can help us with being able to get some more machines to accommodate our growing program. We're trying to travel to more events. We're trying to host our own events. So your support can help make that happen. Now, if you don't have the money to give, that's all right. If you're able to spread the word, you can take a screenshot and share it with people. You can also follow us here on our social media channels. You can even subscribe to our Twitch channel. So we want to thank all of you who have subscribed. But if you don't have the money to subscribe, but you have Amazon Prime, there is Prime Gaming where you can connect a free Twitch account to your Amazon Prime account, and that will give you Prime Gaming, which will allow you to subscribe to any Twitch channel of your choice for free once every 30 days. So you can do that to help support our program. And some of the benefits include instant access to our Twitch VODs. We do put them up on YouTube later in the week. But if you want to see the VODs right away, you would have to subscribe to our channel. You also can get access to our custom emotes courtesy of our communication brand management department. So they created these emotes that you see. They are amazing. We're actually working on trying to get a couple more made. Hopefully we'll be able to reveal some of those soon. So if you want some of those emotes, then you will have to subscribe to our Twitch channel. Also, while we are waiting for the match to start, which should be just about any time now, I'm going to pull up the schedule for this coming week. So on Monday, our Rocket League team will be back playing against Ferris State at 7 o'clock. Then Wednesday, our Valorant team will return, going up against Kaiser University Sarasota at 7 o'clock. Thursday, our Rainbow Six team will return, playing against Toronto Metropolitan University at 7 o'clock. And then Rainbow Six will be back on Friday to play in the next Collegiate R6 match at 8:30. We'll find out who our opponent is, like either Monday or Tuesday of next week. And then next Saturday, our Valorant and League of Legends team will go up against Trine University, with Valorant playing at noon and then League of Legends playing at 3. And then we'll have more Fortnite coming at you. So our Fortnite team will be returning next Saturday at 3. We'll see how much of that we can stream because we'll have the League of Legends match at the same time. But the following Sunday, October 9th, our Fortnite team will be doing the third split for this first open. So I think the way NACE is doing it, there are 2 competitions. So the first competition is the traditional build, so building your force and so forth. And there's 3 different splits for that. So this is the first of those 3 splits, and the next 2 splits will be next Saturday and Sunday. And then the next open will be a no build. So if you remember in Fortnite, they recently added the you can't build stuff feature. So that will be part of that competition. But all right, so that is all of the major announcements. I'm going to check to see if they have started things up, but looks like we're still waiting. So we got about 60-something people in the lobby, so maybe we don't have a full 48-something in the group. I'm going to just check the NACE Discord and the NACE Starleague Discord to make sure I'm not missing anything. Looks like we are getting the 1-minute warning. So I think the lobby will be, the game will be starting up. And here we go, folks. So let me make sure this is working properly. I don't think it's working properly. So let's do it this way. All right, here we go. So we got Dozer 25 on the left screen. We got tracks on the right screen. And I'm going to try to keep track of eliminations as the game continues. So we're just in the pre-game lobby. I don't know a whole lot about Fortnite, but we're going to see how this goes. Everyone's just kind of dancing, having some fun. All right, here we go. We're on the bus. Where are we dropping? I don't know. Just kind of... All right, so they have dropped. And they're pinging up north. Very interesting, because a lot of the strategy here can really be about where you decide to land. Because you can go a couple ways. You can either go with like a very an area that has a lot of items, but it's going to be highly contested. Or you can go with somewhere smaller where there might not be as much, but there might not be as much to work with there, but you're more likely to survive. Because the way the points work here is you definitely want to get eliminations. You get 1 point for every elimination, but you also get points if you survive longer. So even if you don't get a lot of eliminations, if you get a kill, or if you survive longer and get higher placements, then that's going to help too. And with these 3 different splits, you want to rack up as much points as you get, because then you can qualify for the championship. So last semester, our Fortnite team did make it to the NACE championship. So we would love to see our Fortnite team here also make it. But You know, they've been practicing really hard. They've done very well in the practices, but of course, it's very different to play in practice or just online play versus competitive Fortnite. We're already going to see a legendary gun for Trax, so a great start. And a lot of this is going to be about material. So not only do you want to get weapons and the little chugs and health packs and so forth, but just getting other materials to do your builds, because you can build in this one. Because I've seen some late game matches before where a lot of the problem was they didn't have enough materials to build. They're finding some chests, finding the health pack, which is huge. But he's got to give up something for. He's going to let that go, actually. Seeing the gunshots. So, yeah, they're not going to take the health pack right now. Very interesting choice. I see Trax getting some damage. Or dealing some damage, I should say. Yeah, does get one hit on there, but they were shielded, so we're not able to get him knocked down. They may have to find some cover. And Trax is going to be taking some damage, loses a little bit of his shield. But that's okay. He's got some slurp can stuff to get his shield back up, so he's fine. Trax trying to do some damage, but not able to land the hits as they're jumping. It's going to take the zip line over to a campfire. Meanwhile, Dozer is over by with him as well. This is a reminder, everyone, this is Game 4. This is the only game we're going to be able to stream. They've already played the first 3 games. So we're going to see if the Pioneers can make this game worthwhile, since it's the only one you guys are going to be able to watch. Just gathering more materials. And they do see the supply crate coming in, taking it down. And those could be highly contested. Another health pack, an epic gun. I can't tell what type of gun it is. The screen's a little small for me, so I can't exactly see what kind it is. Those of you who play Fortnite know exactly what it is, though. And we're seeing Dozer dealing some damage. Just looking to gather some more stuff. Another legendary gun. A legendary sniper. So now both Dozer and Trax have legendary weapons. That's going to be a huge start. But already taking some damage. Seeing the gunfire. And they see a couple of people flying over. He's going to try to see if he can pick one off. Doesn't connect. So close, but just not able to get the shot. Dozer's trying to deal some damage, but nothing's connecting. So just gathering more materials, rotating down towards the middle. You know, the storm's going to be closing in about 2 minutes, 40 seconds, so they're going to make their way to a closer spot so they don't have to worry about that storm. This could be another chest. Anything good? Not a whole lot. Now it looks like they're in some Aztec ruins area, I guess. I haven't played Fortnite in so long, so I don't know what's what anymore. But so far it seems very quiet. It looks like someone will be spotted. They ping out the location of someone. So check with the sniper. It doesn't see anyone just yet. So they are by the respawn van. Or at least one respawn van. I don't know if they see any movement. They're going to head over to the house, it looks like, for cover. That storm will start to close in about 25 seconds. They're going to use the rooftop for cover to see if they spot any movement. But right now they are in a they're in the safe zone, actually. And actually, I'm mistaken. That storm has been moving in already, and it's going to finish moving in about just like 8 seconds or so. But they know they're going to have to move closer because the next circle is going to be even smaller. And fortunately, they're already very close to the edge, so they have plenty of time. And they do see some movement. They ping them. And they're not going to give away their position just yet. They're going to try to get up to the roof just to get a tactical advantage. And Trax is going to see if he can catch any of them. Fires the shot, doesn't get either one. Just for the shot, but doesn't hit again. Those snipers, it's one of those things where it's hard to hit, but when you do, it does a ton of damage. And now they're taking some fire. The Dozer's shooting some fire a little bit. And Trax takes some hit during that exchange. But he's trying to get some shields up. And it looks like someone's up at the airship. Tries to go for the shot, doesn't connect. Goes just pinging someone by the middle field, sees the guns fire. And Trax lands a huge hit. I think he knocked him down. But he's got to be careful. There's someone knocking by the door, firing. But he's going to fall back. And just use some of those cans to get their shields back up. Collect some materials along the way. Picking out where some of them are. Now that storm is going to start closing in. 41 players still remain in the lobby. Or in this game. So they're hovering around the circle. And this is actually a strat I've seen several times, especially in games like PUBG, where you don't necessarily want to go straight into the middle where the circle is, but instead you hover around it. Because people are going to have to try to start heading towards the circle. So looking for people entering and having your gunfights there, because in their minds, like, okay, I gotta get to the circle, I gotta get to the circle. But the others, if you're spotting that, you can try to take them out while they're, I guess, distracted would be the right way to phrase it. You see, Marietta spotted a couple. And they're going to try to rotate around undetected, but they are out in an open field. It's a little risky. I think they're going to get through just fine. Still checking. They suspected someone's in that bush. They are pinging the house. I think they suspect that someone is in that house. At least one person. Could be more. Yeah, Trax is checking by the window. Getting a little bit lag on the streaming computer. We should be good in just a second. I hope. Alright, there we go. Things have settled in. You see, Dozer's looking to try to infiltrate the house. Dozer is trying to snipe from a distance. And Dozer does quite a bit of damage. Gets one knocked. But he's going to get knocked out himself. The Trax is trying to save him and put up a barrier to keep him alive. And Dozer will get credit for the kill. But he is very low, and I don't know if he's going to survive, though. Trax is going to go maybe try to revive, but yeah, he's just taken away a little bit. And behind Dozer 25 does fall, but does get credit for one kill in the process. So now it's just Trax, that's all that's left. And he is kind of stuck in the middle. There is a possibility of rezzing if he gets the reboot card, but I don't know if he's going to be in a position to do so right away. But still has 230 seconds, which is a good amount of time, actually. And he does get the reboot card. So if he can get back to one of the reboot vans, then there is a possibility of bringing D9 Dozer 25 back. Now he's got to be very careful. See, he can hear people above him. And he is going to start moving in too, because the storm is moving in. So he's going to have to start heading towards safe spot. And already facing some gunfire. So he's going to have to make a dash for the rock. Use some more canisters. But rotating around the outside. And he is in the gas right in the storm. So he is taking damage during this. Will use the bow to try to maneuver around, but he's got to be careful because he's already less than half health. If his health goes to 0, he's eliminated. And he's taking some shots. Trying to get out of the storm and outspeed it. He gets out of the storm, but he's going to have to heal up. At least find some cover. And he has some shields, but he doesn't have any health packs on him. This is going to be a very difficult position for him. He has half health, a little less than half shields, and he's facing some gunfire. He does see that there is a reboot van. I don't know if he can get there safely. There's still about 24 people in this game. So approximately 12 to 13 teams. Although we are seeing that they are going down one by one. So now we're down to about 23 remaining. But Trax is in a good spot, at least position-wise, because he's right at the border of the circle. And in about 30 seconds or so, the storm will start moving in. We're getting a little bit of latency. So he's going to do some fishing. Yeah, I don't know what you get with that. Was that a magic carp? No, it's some food. So that's going to help get his health back up. So, yeah, it just looks a little bit like a Magikarp with the googly eyes. So health-wise, he's in a better spot. 19 people remain in the game. And we can just see some of the players building up their forts. And all that's standing between staying alive and not staying alive for Trax is a rock, 2 rocks, and some trees. Let's see, there's gunfire going all over the place. And they are going to probably spot him, looking to catch him, but yeah, he's just kind of pinned right now. He's going to make a run. Gonna see that there are some shots by his fort, but he's building a little bit. But we're gonna see the next circle is on the other side of that circle. That is gonna be a real challenge for him because he's gonna have to move relatively soon to get to that spot. He's got about 30 seconds before that storm starts moving in. He's just seeing a lot of shots being fired. Down to about, looks like 18 or 16 participants left. I can't tell for sure. I want to say that's an 8. But now he's going to have to move because the storm is closing in. He's going to try to rotate behind while the others are distracted. So great strategy. Try to go in undetected. But he's taking some fire. And takes a ton of damage. And he's got to try to keep the defenses up. And he does get taken out. But they finish 8th place. But yeah, that will be the match, or that game for the Fortnite team. But yeah, they only got 1 elimination, but they finished 8th place, which is the best that they have done this entire game. They finished 17th in the first one, 13th in the second, and we want to say more or less 30. It might be approximately 30, but lasting as long as he did, that is going to get him some points. I don't know if it's going to be enough to qualify for the championship yet, but there will still be 2 more splits next week, Saturday at 3 o'clock and Sunday at 3 o'clock. All right, that is going to do it for us today. We've had quite a few matches for you. So, for all the latest updates with what's going on with Marietta College Esports, please be sure to follow us here on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Want to give quick shouts again to our supporters with HyperX and Over the Moon Pizza. Thank you all for their follows and your Twitch it's definitely been a long day. Thank you for your Twitch subscriptions and your support.